We have to stop the melt on the 90% silver. That's going to be the main focus on this video. We will also dive into the gold and silver futures market prices as a recording of this video. I'll also be telling you guys what's going on at the shop. So please like, share this video all the way out to everybody that you know. Let's get this information out. Let's just get into the video right now. Look, I'm hearing more and more coin shops are melting down 90% silver, folks. Yeah, people say melt it down. It will make my 90% silver go up. But guess what? We really don't know how much is getting melted down. All right, that's the problem right there. We just don't know 100% sure. I don't think they're really keeping track of it. How do we even know how much is really out there left? Yeah, we can go online and look at all these online bullion dealers and see what they have in stock. Some of them show it, some of them don't show it. Yeah, we can walk into our local coin shops and see hardly anything in shops, or some shops seem to have plenty in stock. Plenty, I just don't agree with that word. I mean, it's getting, for us at the shop, it's getting, yeah, we have some of this just right now, but we don't have the huge inventories like we used to have on this. We have never, our shop owner has never melted any of this stuff down. Only time that he has melted stuff down when they're really in bad, rough shape. I mean, you really can't really have to see what was really on the coin itself for him to throw it in the melt bucket. Stuff like this, he would never throw that in the melt bucket right there. Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape, to say the least. All right, that would never go in the melt bucket at our shop at all, even though it's in pretty rough shape. It's still 90% silver. It's still recognizable as a mercury dime. So, if it's recognizable, you can still tell what it was. We're not going to throw that in the melt pot. People still buy the calls because they want the silver weight themselves, and they want to preserve their history. This is what this is, folks. This is our history. If we melt this all down, the history of these coins are gone. They're going to be gone forever. So that's why I'm calling for stop the melt on the 90% silver now. And, we can protect our history for generations to come. I really wish they would make a law where they cannot melt us down no more. But I don't think this country really cares about history anymore. Think about the older people. There's a lot of people in my channel, on my channel, are 65 plus. You guys remember the good old days when you can walk into a movie theater or a drive-in and go see a movie for 15, 25 cents, and maybe it was even a double feature, or you can buy yourself a candy bar for 5 cents. A dime would get you 2 candy bars, and some of you folks may remember. I'm not that old, but, I'm hearing stories from a lot of older folks saying, I remember getting 2 candy bars for a dime. What does a candy bar cost today? That same dime can buy you at least 1 candy bar today, but they're a lot smaller. As most of us know, that shrinkflation has come along and just shrunk everything down over the years. And some people even say the candy don't even taste like it used to be back in the day. So that's just one example. I'm not going to get into all kinds of examples on this video. People really need to research the 90% silver history and just go back to the 1950s, go back to the 1940s and see what stuff cost back then. Just the basic stuff, milk, eggs, gas. Just go back. It's all online. You'll be surprised. Some of your younger folks out there will be surprised to see what we're actually paying today. And silver and gold has kept up, for the most part, with inflation. Maybe not so much silver, but gold's done its job. Gold should be a lot higher. Silver should be a lot higher. There's no questions about that. All right, I'm not going to nickel and dime that one. Yes, we should have higher prices, but we all know the crooks at the COMEX, and the LBMA, and the big players out there are trying to smash down, especially the silver prices right now. They're trying to scare the heck out of us. and trying to sell it off. And I'm seeing that at the shop that I work for, folks. It's a lot of selling right now, not a lot of buying. The 3 phone calls I handled today at the shop, the first 3 phone calls was all people wanting to sell. And how much? Yeah, we can give prices over the phone, but we warn people when they come in with it, that's going to be the price when they come in. It could be a little bit higher, it could be a little bit lower than what we quoted on the phone. It just depends on the futures price at the time they bring it actually in the store. You know, that is, I mean, we can give a price, but we warn everybody that this is not the price you're going to get. We cannot hold this price. You know, we have done sales over the phone, and you lock people in for a certain price, and they got 24 hours to come and pay that. And you know what? We've had a few problems with that just before, where people don't come and pay, then they just don't get, we just take them off the list that they're not able to do that no more. You know, we try to trust everybody out there. You know, if you give me your word you're going to come and pay, well, then we're going to trust you to come in and pay. And, you know, those days are getting very far thin, and we're trying to, you know, say we're not going to get prices over the phone no more. Because there are some people that will take advantage of that situation and maybe wait for silver to drop 50 cents an ounce and say, well, it's 50 cents cheaper right now. Okay, well, what happens if the price went up 50 cents more? You would have no problem paying less. That's the game that we have to play. And it's sad that some people try to take advantage of that situation. But when we lock people in, we expect people to come in and pay. And then, you know, then people expect us to give them their silver or gold, even if the price is higher than we lock them in for. That's the same way you buy it online. You get locked in as when you place your order. You know, if silver takes a nosedive, gold takes a nosedive, after you buy it, these online dealers are not going to say, hey, Mr. Smith, or Mrs. Smith, you owe us XYZ more. No, they're not going to do that. If silver takes you know, goes up in price or takes a nosedive, and you know, but you know, there's no refunds. Because they do a refund, but it's a 10%, 15% stocking fee, even if they haven't shipped it, right? They have every right to do that. They're protecting their business. So with that being said, I'm calling for stop the melt on the 90% silver now. If you agree with that statement, tap 222. Give me 3 2s in the comments, folks. Share this information out. We got to protect our history for our kids, our grandkids, and our great-grandkids down the road. This is our history. This is our real money that we used to use in circulation. And what do we use now? Paper money or debit cards or credit cards. And really, the paper money is going out the window because everybody, not everybody, our elected officials wants to know everything we buy, everything we sell, and they want it done all electronically. I call hogwash on that. You know, let's protect our freedoms and stop the melt and get away from this digital crap. And because that's going to make me more teed off right this right now, even talking about that. But gold as of the futures market as recording of this video was 2006.35.10. Silver in the futures market was 29.65, and these numbers were coming off from MSN futures market. Another way to look up in it, Yahoo Finance is the same price. It's just the futures market. That is what we're. And the reason why I talk about the futures market, folks, is that is how we buy and sell at the shop that I work for. That is all. All right. I can't throw spot numbers in there. Spot numbers for silver is probably about $1 cheaper than I'm saying. Gold is probably about $100 cheaper than I'm saying in the spot market, give or take. It's changing all the time. So it's not actual facts that I'm giving you on that statement. I'm just giving you an estimate what it comes in at right now. Big lots. Let's go into big lots. Big lots, it looks like it's going to go bankruptcy completely. There's still a little bit of time, it looks like, that some hedge fund, once again, another hedge fund group, trying to buy Big Lots. It didn't work out. The article read on said there's a little bit of time left. We will see, but it looks like Big Lots is gone. If you work for Big Lots, I apologize, folks. This is not good. This is going to continue to happen. These stores are going one by one by one. Anytime you see a store saying they're trying to reorganize, or we are just regrouped, or trying to restructure their company, that's just a warning sign right there, folks, that they're going to go out of business eventually. Look, I work for Sears, folks. They said that for years. They're trying to restructure the company. Sears and Kmart was came to be one company. They said that for years, and guess what? They're all gone now. So when you start hearing those key words, watch out. That is just a sign, and they don't really want to tell you the truth of what's going on. And you know, when I worked for Sears, we didn't get a severance agreement package until our last day. They kept saying we had 3 months of liquidation in my store up north. They kept saying next week, next week. I finally called on one morning meeting. I said, this is a bunch of BS. We ain't going to get our packages into the last day. We're out of here. Everybody needs to wake up. Well, I got my butt thrown in the office for saying that. Well, guess what, folks? It was true. I speak the truth. I see what's coming down the pipeline. I don't have a crystal ball. All right? Nobody has a crystal ball. But when you work for a company, you bust your butt and they lay you off, or the store closes you, you're just a number in today's world. And that's the honest God truth. You're just a number. Don't matter how long you've been with that company for. They don't really give a flying hoot about anybody no more. Sorry to be also doom and gloom, but these are the facts. And I witnessed it. I know a lot of you have witnessed it. And it really stinks what's really going on in our country. On that note, folks, I thank you all for watching. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, or anything we talked about today, my email is in the description of every single video. So please type 222 if you agree with the silver melt campaign. Stop the melt. And please share this out. Please like, share, and subscribe. And to the next video. Coin Shop Chris is out.